We now continue in our quest to make lips. Make sure that you have backside selected right now. As we select points using the box select tool, we will check the backside of the head to make sure that only the points we want to move are actually moved. Here I'm checking the back to see if any geometry has been selected that we don't want. So now we continue to modify the lips. Keep in mind we're not trying to make any single area perfect yet. There are some basic curvatures that we're working on right now. These being the curve from the tips of the lips to the corners of the mouth, and also from the curve from the outside of the lips to the inside of the mouth. So what I'm doing here is kind of opening up a bit of space to add in some more loops. This will help us define the shape of the lips more easily. Now, as I've mentioned before, I tend to model the mouth very wide initially. What that does is it allows me to have some flexibility as to how I model. So now I'm just pulling the corners of the mouth in. You can see it still doesn't quite line up with the center of the eye, but that's not a problem. We'll continue to adjust that in future. So now we're just going to go in and do some rough definition of the cheekbone and the jaw. And here I'll pause briefly as I add in another loop. There you can see I've added in a loop that goes around dividing the center of the lips. So now we're going to pull out and give the lips a little bit more definition. Now I notice that there's still a lot of work that needs to be done around the nose, but we're not worried about that right now. So on the bottom lip, the area underneath it, right here, tends to kind of pull outwards a little bit and make a nice shadowed area just below the bottom lip, above the chin. So we're just trying to create that effect right now. Now, a problem area that people tend to come across, and what I've encountered, is the center of the mouth, kind of the corner here. So what I do is, in the top view, after selecting those points, I rotate them inward. If you notice or look at people's mouths, you'll see that the corner of the mouth curves inward. So to create that effect, we're going to go in and, first of all, like I've already done, rotate it. But then we'll pull in the individual points in the center of the mouth, or in the center of that corner, to give a graduated curve. Then we also pull out the corner to kind of just think about how the geometry will react as we smooth it. So here we've got the basic curve going from the tips of the lips to the corner of the mouth. And there's a lot of refining yet to do. But basically, you just continue on with these principles, and you can model a mouth fairly quickly.